it's so important to stay true to your brand and really let the uniqueness of your brand shine at these enthusiast shows, because ultimately you're in a pool of competition. So what I would say first things first is dive into your brand identity, what makes it unique, and build on that to allow that uniqueness to shine through. That's easy to say, but someone might ask, okay, how do we go ahead and do that? I always suggest getting a designer involved or an experiential marketing agency that can really help you to bring something alive in a way that it creates an immersive experience for the consumer, for the guest. And hiring somebody third party is really key to this. It'll avoid you looking cookie cutter. It just helps with out of the box ideas. And then you can go back and forth on, well, this is great, but it doesn't really align with our brand. Let's make these tweaks here. And that I have found is incredibly helpful when I've been both on the client side and the provider side. And then another thing I want to point out is don't feel the pressure to conform to whatever the standard is or the norm. Like I said, you're in a pool of competition. So it's in your best interest to really stand out. You might be at a boat show and everyone is very proper and professional and wearing their sharp navy blue suits. But if your product is all about fun and funkiness and color, let that shine through. So that would be my advice there, is don't be afraid to stand out. And all of these elements ultimately help you to come closer to becoming a love brand, which I think becoming a love brand is or should be the goal of every brand. And what that means is that you create a relationship with your consumer, with your audience, that involves feelings of love, loyalty, and trust. And becoming a love brand 101, the first thing that you want to do is create a strong brand personality. And the way that you create this strong brand personality is, of course, by identifying it, but then remaining consistent with it. So that if a consumer is finding you at a trade show, your showroom or facility, online, on social media, the experience is always the same. And they have that same kind of feeling when they enter your space. So this is especially true when you're at an enthusiast show or a trade show. Make sure that you get that right in terms of having your brand speak for itself before they actually approach you.